Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Fox here. We have a wonderful night for you guys. So, as I said, I have gotten a new camera. So, it's an iPhone 12 mini. So these are supposed to be the best ones for face tracking. So let's see how it is. What do you guys think? So, this is it. I can do this. Actually, I would be able to see it too. Random Fox. So we can wink. We can wink. We always could wink. But, like, watch this. I'm gonna turn my microphone off. So before, so it's reading a little bit off the microphone. But now look. You actually see the mouth moving even without the microphone. So that's very handy. However, we did lose one feature. There's no more hand tracking. The hand tracking is gone. It will be missed, but it was a little janky. So, yeah. But right now I have the range of motion way up because when I set it up, I had the camera enabled because I was playing around. I was playing around with the camera yesterday and going back and forth, and I left the camera active, but I had the thing down. So I was looking for the camera first and going for this iPhone second. Well, I disabled it. Well, I boosted it way crazy because I was like, oh, well, it's not working. It needs more boost. So I boosted it, and then I realized, oh, the camera's on. And so I turned off the camera, and all of a sudden now it's like crazy boosted. So I can do like this. Obviously, I'm not snapping my neck. But anyway, we're going to give it a try. See how it works on a stream. Put it through its paces. And we'll see how it goes. So, let's play some Final Fantasy XIV, shall we? So the plan today is to go for until 4:30, so we got 4 hours or so. Oh no, you're right. That's a good call. I didn't even think about it. I'm not going to delete them. I'm just going to disable them for now. Because in a couple months I'll probably end up getting the the hand tracker thing. There's a thing, I was looking it up yesterday. It's definitely doable. Alright, so let's play some Final Fantasy with a new tracking. But now it's very obvious when I look over at the other screen. Because my head is all the way turned. I feel like I need to adjust that down a little bit. I went a little bit too far with it. So, I'm gonna drop these down just a tad. I think the nod's okay. Nod might be okay. But I think the rest of them need to be turned down a little bit. It still turns all the way sideways though, doesn't it? That's probably fine. I'll just give that a try for a while. Don't know. I think tilt is this. Maybe. It's possible. That's what we're doing here. Alright, we gave them some potions. We're trying to figure out if we can turn these people into items and carry them in our inventory. We're at the end of Shadowbringers. I mean, mint, yes. I suspect the pistol exarch has told you my past. I was once a mage at the Royal Court of Obert. The soul craft was my field of study. The tonic you administer to the patients here is one of the fruits of my labors. I hope to do great things for the kingdom. But in the end, my knowledge brought only suffering. A plague the like of which none had ever seen. In the hands of unscrupulous men, what should have been my greatest triumph instead became my greatest shame. Oh, it'll be alright. You'll get there again. I can turn down the blend, spine, hip, and V9 to make this wave less stiff. Can you send me a message? I appreciate it, Cavell. That's a very good tip. I mean, I can look now. Let's see. I feel like I'm getting sidetracked. Blend, spine. What? Is that? I don't want to mess with it. I mess off stream. I'm okay messing with these things because they're not. Go to emo, no global. Gestures. Settings. Look at my eyes. Oh, okay. Yeah, we mess with it later. We mess with it later. You mustn't dwell in the past. Oh, in other news, my friend's birthday's coming up, so I've ordered her a cake, and so I'm gonna invite her back after. I'm gonna take her off dinner and invite her back for a cake after. I'll send you guys a picture of the cake if I remember. Her gift is also arriving today, so I'm gonna have to make sure I get that. Okay. Well, her birthday's next week, but, it's better to celebrate on the weekend, so I ordered the cake, so it's better to do it this weekend, right? I know that only too well. The last knowledge required is steeped in such bitter memories. Let's return to the task at hand, finding means by which we might revitalize the people's incorporeal ether. Do you think it can be done? Were the sky still ablaze with primordial light, I would call it an exercise in futility. But now we may have a chance. The method I have in mind will entail the conjuring of familiar. Hi, Tatty A. Badger. I saw you earlier. I was emoting to you. How's it going? You've been following for a while. What, about 8 months or so? I don't know, sometime last year. I'm doing pretty good. It's kind of weird going to work today. Nothing was going on. Like, the parking lot was still empty. And my Fridays are usually 4-hour days anyway. Big stretch, you got it. Now, what's this gonna do? Alright, so when I stand up, let's stretch. What's it tracking? Ooh. Yeah, this is a dance night, Fox B. Ooh, the legs are moving. That might be bad. I think I've disabled that. It might be okay. That, yeah, I think I need to fix that. That's, risky. I thought I had plant feet. Plant feet is stationary. I'm turning the legs all the way down. I don't really want my legs moving. My legs should not move. Yeah, as most of you know, almost all my outfits have skirts. And the way it was looking when I tipped my head down, my legs came up. And that could be very bad for a skirt. All the ladies out there know what I'm talking about. And statistically, some of the men. What I have in mind will entail the conjuring of familiar. They are able to amplify the energies poured into them. making them the perfect conduit for the aether revitalized magics we will ultimately employ. If you're about to launch into a lengthy explanation of the metaphysics of your plan, don't bother. I'd rather get on with doing whatever it is that needs to be done. It's all the same to you. You can see me looking down to read. Whatever reagents must be procured or spells invoked, I'll do it. I probably need to turn down the gaze strength a little bit. I admire your spirit. So I have... let me show you. Very well, your first task will be to gather the necessary materials. Purest of waters, finest of clays, as well as a fey lantern brimming with pixie magic. You're convinced the resulting failure could help the patients. Fine. Let me get this cutscene and I'll show you. Oh no, the water and clay will be simple enough. I think you know what we'll have to do to get the lantern. You don't mean... Pixies took quite a liking to us before. If you humor them with our company, I'm sure they'll be willing to help us. Fine, we'll pay if you still, Meg. Though I never thought you would be the one to suggest going back there. I'm impressed you've been there at all, let alone befriended the Fey folk. Oh, while you're about it, seek out the Numo of Pla Ini. They'll be able to supply you with water suitable for our needs. It's probably fine, check. What you got? Alright, let's get this over this way, shall we? There still remains the matter of the clay. Matter prevail upon you to find it. Alright, so my classes. So obviously I'm playing a warrior right now. Hi. It's my warrior. Classes jobs. So for healer I have White Mage, level 63. For ranged DPS I have Dancer. For melee DPS, I unlocked Reaper and I kind of like it. I was playing Ninja for a while, but Ninja is very complicated. And I'm struggling to keep all the complications in my little fox brain. So I heard Reaper was simpler and also kind of stylish, so I grabbed Reaper. And I have Red Mage for my magical range DPS. So those are my classes. Obviously... So my original plan was to level Warrior and Reaper together, like I did last expansion. So that, like you see my Ninja got to 64. That's where I started falling behind, just doing the story quest. But this expansion, I fell behind immediately. And, like, Reaper stayed 70 and I had to go to 71. So I almost immediately had to failed and had to go and just level my Warrior and just had to stick with Warrior. So I've just been sticking with Warrior. Clay from Elmering would like to be best. Know of you of anyone who might be able to assist us? I guess the miners at Twine. Ah yes, they'll be able to point you in the right direction, I'm sure. While you and the twins are occupied, I'll see if there's aught else I can learn of stagnation which afflicts our people here. Oh, that's dirty, Jack. Very dirty. Very, very rude. White Mage, Gunbreaker, Samurai, Reaper, Machinist, Victomancer. Very nice. Have you been playing long? I played a long time ago. I think I made it to Endwalker. And then I stopped in Endwalker. I'm just giving you a hard time. Random Fox. We have Oracle Fox. I can't imagine wearing heels to fencing, though. Just like I can't imagine wearing heels on a beach. It just seems silly. Okay, well, what a coincidence. You've come at a good time. We just as well finished repairing the palace and the trolley you lot took to knob out the ring. The trolley was no trouble, but the palace would have been another matter. It's more of a matter of balance, Jack. The palace would have been a matter having not had a visit from Master Chai. Oh, okay, so you played way back in A Realm Reborn. Or, 1.0 or whatever. You have to share the leftover building materials from Daedalus Stoneworks, as well as if you trade secrets to help us along. Clever man, that Chinese. He seemed pretty keen on the ideas I have to put in giant talus to work. Like a giant trolley. The man serves you to see the good we can do with it. You're entitled to your dreams, Jared. But that doesn't mean you can go harassing our guests with them. Master Chai was just being polite. And somebody tells me Kayla here didn't come all this way to talk about trolleys. What is it you need, friend? Yeah, Kai probably knows what it was. Kai played in that. I think another friend of mine did. I think Croza did as well. Crozada. I don't know if they're both here at the moment. They're both in chat, so maybe they know what it's called. Yeah, there's like a tattoo for having that, or having played in that, I think. Oh, that's what I've been calling this. Am I listing the wrong game? I think this really requires credit from Mom Ring. People seem to know what it is, though. But look no further. If anyone can find just some quality clay, it's us. Saying that it is exactly a commodity nowadays. But there must be some lurking somewhere or other, waiting to be dug up. If I'm not mistaken, there was a time when they used to take clay from Mount Barren Mines to make adobe bricks. I guess these. So should I change the name of my game? The name of my stream? I mean, does it really matter? Yeah, this seems to be the one everybody uses. Oh crap, I deleted it. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Okay, just leave it. Leave it! Place is swarming with coyotes now, but if you're after the good stuff, you can do worse than to look there. Check the algae. Alright, so this is crazy, but I was looking at the weather for this month, and they're talking about getting down to like the single digits at the end of the month. Now, they're usually terrible at predicting that far out, so who knows? They're talking about snow and single digit temperatures overnight. So it'll actually be freezing. Literally freezing. Maybe. This guy's just staring. I knew it. I like the chaos. Oh, we gotta get more than one. Good thing the clay is very sparkly. My microphone's up just a tad. Oh, little crab, go! Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to get below freezing for the next week or so. Yeah. 35, 36. I think I have it dampened all the way. I can see if I can adjust that. I noticed that as well. So I turned up the jitter removal. So I think what I need to do is... Okay, strength. Let's do 0.8. They're still shaking. Do my eyes still go over? No, I don't think that's the right setting. It did look better. I mean, they're still jittering. I'm afraid to do it too much. Ow. Why don't you do that while I'm playing with it, Derek? Oh well. I'm gonna leave it be for now. I'm sure there's something I could do. This is always going to be a learning experience, kind of a learn by doing thing. Yeah, I'll see if there's anything I can do to address that. Yeah, I get to. Twins have returned in one piece at that. I was gonna miss Pixie's return at least one of them into a garden ornament, but no. You have the clay, I take it? Wonderful. We need to combine the clay and the water, then heat the mixture with the Fey Lantern. After that, it'll be a simple matter of settling upon a suitable form and performing the necessary incantation. Beck, look, I have a question. In the event we had need of the spell and you weren't around, would it be possible for another to perform the incantation? Assuming they possess the requisite skill, yes. Hallmark and others have suffered so much, and I swear to do everything in my power to save them. If there's a chance that the spell could do that, I would be the one to invoke it. Mayhap you should be the one to do so. A deep understanding of the subject's physical state, combined with a strong desire to help them, can drastically increase the magic's effect. And you're plainly more familiar with these people than I. I dare say there are few in all of Norbrent more dedicated to finding a cure. Is that not so, Acalia? Very few, but if all should go right, I'll see what I can do now. After, she's the best woman for the job. I'll give him my all, for Halric, for Tesleen. Then we are all of one mind on the matter. As they should be the one to conjure the familiar. Also, the lump is still in my ankle, by the way. It's still there, but it doesn't hurt. Or itch. Well, it itches a little bit sometimes.
Let us begin. I trust you've prepared the clay? Very good. Now, I would have you sculpt for me a porksy.
A porksy? Check's favorite.
With floppy ears and a short curly tail.
A porksy. I think I know what you mean.
I was put my eye, hand over my eye. It just doesn't read it.
There we are. How's that?
That's a pork dinner.
Well, it is certainly creative.
Look at my expression.
There's no denying that.
No, but maybe it's the intent that matters.
Yes, I'm no artist. Very funny.
I mean, I can't really judge. I'm not a good artist either.
Pay him no mind, child. Though it may look like a grotesque parody of reality, it is what the invoker believes that matters.
Oh, that's funny. It may look like a grotesque parody of reality. See, it's all
You're
intent.
not helping.
She's not trying to help.
But I speak the truth. If successful, this incantation will turn imagination into reality. Which is why the only thing of import is what you believe this figure embodies. You must focus. Hold the Porksy's image steady in your mind's eye. Now then, as I taught you, relax and allow your energies to flow.
With flesh of clay I bid thee rise, on wings of dreams to touch the skies. What once was idle fantasy, I call forth to reality.
Look at the ears.
Not bad for a first attempt.
It's got tiny little legs. Fox.
Now, let us see what can be done for young
I mean,
Halric.
what's the pig gonna do? How's it going, Don? How are you today? Happy New Year. Random Fox. Waffle Fox?
Through the operation of the magics you invoked to animate this familiar, it is now replete with the energies required to stir the boy's soul. You need but give it a name, and it will do as your heart desires.
Oh, that was supposed to be disabled. Oops. That was supposed to be one night only. Oops. My bad. I'll refund you, Zelric. That's my fault. I should have taken that out. I was so busy with my new technology. Where is it? And this one is actually not in the redeems. So this one will not come up. This will not come up in random at all. What do we call the Porksy?
A
Hammy?
name.
Hammer? Ow!
All right, I've decided. Now.
I was gonna name it after Czech. But I don't think you got it.
Go, Angelo!
Michelangelo! Yeah, I'm good. I have a new camera, so we're trying it out. We still gotta fine tune some things.
Mother, I...
That was the short version, Don. There's a longer version, but I stop playing if it comes up. Because I usually have to edit it out. Because of copyright issues. That's why it's rare, because it's annoying. I like it, don't get me wrong. I mean annoying. There is one that's, what, 3 minutes long, I think? It's the whole song. Oh, thank you. You remind me when I'm streaming. Okay, I'll make a note. I'll make a note. I'm making a note right now. For those of you that don't, know. I screwed up when I uploaded, Final Fantasy Episode 19. I uploaded 18 again instead of 19, and so there was no Episode 19. And so I went ahead and uploaded 19 to replace the 19, but I haven't done it yet. It wouldn't let me do it last night, so I was going to do it today, but I've been at work and then started streaming immediately. Did you? Wait, what? I mean, you messaged me while I'm streaming. I don't look at things. I'm sorry. I usually don't check my messages during stream. How was back, Luke? Did it work? Silliness. I believe it did. You and your fledglings familiars have done well. My eyes do not deceive, a hint of color has returned to his soul. Gods, I would jump for joy if I weren't so exhausted. We're so close now, Howard. As you're even now in the process of discovering, the magic asks much of the invoker. What you may not have realized seems also true of the subject. As such, you must proceed with caution. However, with further treatment, I have utmost confidence the boy will make a full recovery. Observing the reanimation of a stagnant soul has been most enlightening. I will need time to put my theories to the proof, but I believe I can fashion a spell to produce the opposite effect, that is, to induce stagnation, thus enabling our safe transport back to the source via our site. Look at all the headpads. Thought occurred to me about this treatment. Elusive when the soul is rendered dormant, the mind is separated from the body, that a person becomes incapable of interacting with the world around them. Does that not sound a lot like some of the tempered back in the source? Not really. It's the fate of most. Please, it's the fate of most tempered to become slaves to primals, save in a handful of cases. Or am I missing something? If I can master this technique, the art of revitalizing the soul, I know of at least one in the source who could just desperately use such treatment. So the little, I want to say goblin, but they're not a goblin. They're the little, kobold, right? Exactly. His condition is uncannily similar to Howard's, is it not? The only difference being that his soul was fused to earth aspect to ether instead of light. It follows that if his soul is subject to a similar kind of stagnation, there may be a chance we can save him, right? Forgive me, but who is this Gabu fellow of whom you speak? I see. His condition does sound similar, yet there's much more about the soul that remains unknown even to me. I say this not to discourage you, you understand, but to remind you that this is delicate work we do here. Work requiring patience. We have lots of patience. Well, 2 patients. Of course. As long as there's hope for the patients here, I will devote whatever time is needed to see this through. But I refuse to spend that time in idleness. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay here with Angela and continue with their treatment. The two of you should return to the Crystarium with Beg Luke and see if you can't make some headway with our newly posited theories. I would tell you to rest first, but I see you're not to be convinced. Ah, the fire of youth. Let's return to the Crystarium, then. Finally, I found you! Oh, hi. Cashier, what are you doing all the way out here? There's trouble back in Humor. Lady Kai's beside herself, sighing, pacing the whole lot. Nearly enough begged me to go and find you. Sighing and pace, you say? It must be urgent. Spare rib? Oh, that's funny. I take it I'll be returning to the Crystarium alone. Go on then. It's not as if I have anything for you to do. I had, this may be, this got flagged as inappropriate. But I had a rhinoceros that could, like, launch people. And I called him Tosser. And it got flagged as inappropriate. Because I used to throw people off of ledges. Take up your turn to the Crystarium alone. Go on then. It's nice to have anything for you to do. Thank you, Beg Luke. Sorry for bothering you and all that, but she says the future of Humor's at stake. Yeah, there was a, I don't remember where it was, but there was an in-game place at the time where you had to make some, like, jumps. And so what I would do is I would hide in stealth on the little, there's a little rock you had to jump on with my rhinoceros, and then when enemy players landed, I would just toss them off. And they would just fall to their death. Sorry about all that, but she has the future of Humor's at stake. I was very PvP oriented in those days. My friends and I used to go around and kill people. Whoa, my eyes went a little bit too far. If there was a way to kill people in a way that inconveniences them, we would do it. One of our early methods was to, we had these mages. They were called palm pyro mages. So what they would do is they'd use, we'd use a macro to do presence of mind, which is the palm, and then arcane something, which is a spell booster. It boosts your spells for like, or maybe it's either the next, so presence of mind made your next spell instant cast. And arcane power or whatever it did made them like 35% stronger. And so what we do is we cast that and then cast Pyroblast, which is the strongest mage spell. But it has like a 6-second cast, hence the presence of mind to make it instant cast. And so we would fly up to where people were like AFK on the flying mount. We'd pop our macro while falling, hit them with the Pyroblast, and then use our Feather Fall, which all mages had. And we would land safely, and they would die often, especially if two of us did it. If 2 or 3 of us were doing it at a time. But the thing is, at the time, the way the bodies worked, they would stay wherever they were killed. So if you kill them in the sky, they would just be dead up there. Well, in World of Warcraft, for those of you who don't know, in order to revive, you have to get to your body. And your spirit's on the ground. So right, they would have to use the spirit. Okay, that person is being silly. So they would have to use a spirit healer. And the thing is, we knew they would have to use a spirit healer. So what we would do is we would wait on our mounts above the spirit healer. Because the thing is, like, after someone has been killed in that fashion, 90% of the time, what they would do is they'd revive the spirit healer, and they would mount and fly straight up. So we would do it again as soon as they flew up into our arms. So, yeah. So we did that, and then they had to revive the spirit healer again. So what that did is that that made their gear break. Because I think the spirit using the spirit healer breaks your reduce your. Yeah, we were kind of jerks. We were kind of jerks. They tried something in the parlor, but let's not keep waiting, eh? Is that person trying to talk to me? I don't think so. I think they're just being silly. Okay, back to you more. Oh, wait. This person's giving me an egg. Wait, is that you? Oh. Ether Chicken, I see you. Well, thank you for the egg. They were in chat, she's not the person I thought they were. By the way, I'm doing low latency mode. Lower latency. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so, for those of you on Twitch, Ether Chicken, FFXIV, is in, YouTube. And it's giving me an egg. Oh, I interrupted myself. Yeah, unfortunately, due to possible Twitch requirements, I cannot put YouTube chat on screen. That I don't actually know how. I actually quite like eggs. Jump over the water? I didn't make it. Well, not here seems out of the ordinary, though I don't see Lady Chai anywhere. Probably pacing around outside again. Yes, you're more than welcome to. It's always glad to see you. Or glad to see you. It's always glad to see people in chat. I will admit I'm not good looking at chat. I'm trying to get used to it. I only recently started streaming to both. So, getting used to it. Yeah, it's a chill stream, so... Obviously, that's going to spoil it for you if you're level 100, so... Welcome, welcome. And also, we're in Stormblood. No, we're in Shadowbringers. I'm stupid. I pace around outside again, staring off distance and all that. Sighing. Strange, see if we can find her. Discover the source of her distress. See, now Twitch is going to YouTube. You are ever silly. Yeah, no worries. I do that all the time.
Oh, thank heavens you're here.
Lady Chai, whatever is the matter?
Oh, that's cute. That's fine.
I knew not where else to turn. Oh, this is all too much for my poor heart to bear alone.
Oh, Julia's delightful.
Alone? What of Master Chai?
But that is the very reason I summoned you. He's gone.
What? What happened?
It all began after the events at Mount Golg.
Okay.
With Lord Vorthry out of the way, we all agreed that a new leader must be chosen.
Did he get voted in as leader? I would leave too.
And so you held an election?
Yes, well, sort of. Not a single person volunteered to stand, you see. After a lifetime of leisure, we free citizens have grown somewhat indolent. Readapting to the harsh realities of life is trying enough, but to take charge of a broken city as well... No one wanted such responsibility.
It kind of reminds me of a book I read one time where one of the main characters, actually I guess the title character, she was a singer, a songwriter, musician, that's a good word for it. And she underwent a change in her journey as she was reborn, basically, by passing through the fire at the center of the earth. And she was reborn as someone very, very attractive. And so, that's just the background. And so in her travels, she ended up going to her, like, meetings to people. And she was trying to help them solve some of their problems, and a lot of their problems stem from not having a leader. They had apparently not had a queen or king in generations. They were supposed to be a monarchy, but they didn't have it, so they just had a council. But the council was always undecided on stuff, and so it was causing issues. So finally, she got everyone to agree that they should just vote on a leader, a new king or queen, and install that person as the leader immediately. And the entire council voted for her. And she's like, I can't do this. I'm just a singer. Like, what are you doing? She had made everyone sign an agreement, and she signed it as well, that they would all agree to abide by the results of the vote. And she had signed it as the writer. And so she ended up becoming the queen by accident. Well, not by accident. They all wanted her. She just didn't believe in herself.
Nevertheless, Yulmore could not well do without a leader, and so we decided that anyone and everyone should be considered a candidate. And after we cast our ballots and tallied the votes, the mayorship fell upon my dear husband.
Yep, I called it. I know it.
Well, given the manner in which he orchestrated the construction of the giant Talos, none could deny his leadership qualities.
But even before then, he had proven himself at Daedalus Stoneworks, don't forget. He is more than qualified for the role. The perfect choice.
Of course. That is correct, Eric. Zarek knows the book. Or looked it up. Alright, I'm gonna take this moment and go brush while we get back in. Because DDoS is going crazy again. Alright, so I'm gonna go brush. I'll be right back. It's a good opportunity. I gotta go brush, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. It happens sometimes. Oh. I told the story before? Wait, what happened? I guess I do that. Stupid data stack still. Alright, we're back. Let's keep going. The book story? Oh. I mean, I told that exact part? It's like a 9-book series. I told that literally that one chapter.
Heavens, you're here.
Lady Chai, whatever is the matter?
Huh.
I knew not where else to turn.
Alright, let's get this back where we were.
Alone? What of Master Chai?
That
Oh,
is
thank
the
you.
very reason
Actually,
I
Mr. Chicken.
summoned you. He's gone.
My feathered friend?
What? What happened?
It all began after the events at Mount Gulg.
Random Fox.
With Lord Vorthry out of the way, we all agreed that a
Racing Queen
new
Fox,
leader
been a while.
must be chosen.
Is that Kirara?
And so you held an election?
Kirara's trying to keep up the
Yes,
streak of getting all the
well,
new ones.
Sort of. Not a single person volunteered to stand, you see.
So this one, I had to rename. It had an unfortunate name, I thought.
After a lifetime of leisure, we free citizens have grown somewhat indolent. Readapting to the harsh realities of life is trying enough, but to take charge of a broken city as well.
We also have
No
this.
one wanted such responsibility.
This is back before we played marbles. And we had the Mario Kart sound. Oh, that brings back memories. I still have those buttons on my thing, but I don't really use them anymore.
Nevertheless, Yulmore could not well do without a leader, and so we decided that anyone and everyone should be considered a candidate. And after we cast our ballots and tallied the votes, the mayorship fell upon my dear husband.
Yeah, we used to play marbles, and you would join, and you'd get in, and your marble would be on the track, and they would just race. You had no controls whatsoever. They just go.
Well, given
And
the manner
someone
in
will
which he
win.
orchestrated the construction of the giant Talos, none could deny his leadership qualities.
But even before then, he had proven himself at Daedalus Stoneworks, don't forget. He is more than qualified for the role. The perfect choice. Indeed. I told him as much when his victory was first announced.
I almost got a piece of candy while I was downstairs, but I decided if I'm eating cake today, I probably should eat candy. I just still have these edamame things. Should we
But
take a
perhaps
handful
I
and
was
see?
too forceful in my attempt to encourage him.
Let's see.
For shortly after that, he vanished without a word.
Am I gonna choke on it or not? Let's find out. Hey, I got a little handful here. Let's find out. Make some healthy, nutritious food.
You believe he was so daunted by the burden of leadership that he felt compelled to flee?
It was good. I got a little hint of the wasabi. But that's it.
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes. Your husband does not strike me as the sort of man who would abandon his duty, much less his beloved wife. There has to be some other reason for his absence.
Should we gamble for 2? Another handful?
You truly think so?
Alright, let's gamble for another handful, okay? With the wasabi edamame.
What about you? What do you think has become of my husband?
I got another handful. Okay, that one had a moderate amount. I burned my nose a little bit. It had a moderate amount. I don't know. Whatever it is, you won't have fun. I've been munching all, like...
And there you have it, Lady Chai. You needn't worry. Master Chai loves you more than all the world, and he will return.
Look at it this way. I've had this thing on my desk for however long. A serving size is about 1/3 of a cup. It says there's about 3.5 servings per container. It feels like I still have about half of it left. So, one handful is probably like a 1/4 of a serving, a 1/5 of a serving, something like that. So I probably had like 30, 40 calories of edamame. And they're just soybeans, dried soybeans.
Wherever he may have gone, rest assured we will find him.
Also, when I say handful, I only feel like the cup of my hand. So it's probably about 15 pieces. I'll pull one out.
Thank you, my dear boy. You have set my mind at ease. I will trust in my husband and await his return.
Alright, so I'm pulling one out so you can compare. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of it. I'll put a mitt next to it so you can see for size comparison. Take a picture of it. Hold on. That's an icebreaker mint, by the way. Copy. I don't know why I always want to send photos to my mom. I never send her pictures. We have a food thing, don't we? Where is it? Foods. Paste. There we go. I'm gonna eat that one. Okay, that one was strong. This is why I don't eat one. Holy crap. That's all the flavor. That one had all the flavor, okay? Good grief. Eat the chicken. I'm always hungry. I'm always hungry. I will go eat dinner and eat. And then you ask me if I'm hungry, I'll say yes. I'm trying to gain weight right now, though. I was losing weight for a while. Now I'm trying to gain weight. But I'm also going to have cake later, so. Okay, where everything goes follow. Yeah. I'm told I have a high metabolism. I also work out. Very minor workouts, but I do them frequently. Hi. So where did he go? Extra says for Master Chai to have left out a word. If you had, he would not have done so unobserved. Someone here will have seen something, I'm sure of it. Just split up and inquire as to whether anyone saw him leave, or failing that, if they have any idea where he might have gone. I may check the Glory Gate to compare notes later on. Now I'm gonna go out to the dinner. I'm actually not sure where I'm going. So I invited, Master Advice, I spoke to him recently. That I recall, he's in a rather dire mood. Concerned about Humor's neglected industry, you see. With Lord Falty's apparently inexhaustible stores of meal, and no great need for money, it's little wonder our business is all but forgotten under his rule. I assure Master Chai that the boutique of Swinders will do all I can to contribute to the revival of trade here in Newmore. Which seemed to satisfy him. He took his leave soon after. I don't actually remember how to travel here. So we're just gonna go down. But yeah, so, buttress? Oh, it actually tells me where to go. Wait, maybe? Isn't this the buttress? Where's the buttress? Oh, is that outside? Yeah, I was gonna go out to, get, like, fast food this evening. I used to go out to eat on Friday. But we're gonna go, wherever my friend wants to go for her birthday. Master Chat, are you? Something amiss? Unless I saw him, he seemed ready to collapse from exhaustion. I insisted he rested and catch his breath. We talked for a while about his concerns with the city's defenses, amongst other things. He made more than a few valid points. Many of our men are still recovering after a confrontation with Lord Valfried. In fact, General Ranjit and a heap in the middle of the plaza shook us all to the core. The man commanded no small amount of loyalty, and some of our longest-serving soldiers seemed lost without him. Indeed, a number of them left. Not to be blamed you, of course. Without you and yours, we'd still be blind to the error of our ways. Anyway, funding permitting, I propose replacing our ranks with volunteers and derelicts in Great Gate Town. We have a duty to protect not only Newmore, you see, but surrounding regions of Calusia as well. Not everyone would welcome any man or woman willing to take up arms to that cause. Indeed, I told him as much, and he seemed relieved to hear it, and on that note we parted ways. He headed outside, as I recall. A lot of blue quests around. I recall a man fitting that description. Asked to speak with the poor buggers lately come from right. Say you want to know the state of things down in the derelicts. You can be sure we gave him an earful. Lack of food, medicine, clothing, there's plenty to tell. We hunt high and low for whatever we can scavenge. It's barely enough to fill our bellies. The folk here don't want to just survive, they want to thrive. When he heard that, he started mumbling to himself, something about finding us work, I think. Fair play to him, though, not content with having his ear chewed about the derelicts. He asked about the other settlement stall. After that, I can't really say. Looked like he was headed to Gate Town when I saw him. Sounds like he's trying to be a good leader. Look at all those hugs. Yeah, I got a little bit nervous I gained weight so fast when I started trying to gain weight. And so I stopped trying to gain weight and lost it immediately. Yeah, Dad was being so sweet to you. Ah, there you are. How'd you fare? Have you learned anything which might offer a clue as to Master Chai's whereabouts? Interesting. They apparently paid a visit to Queen Bee as well. There's also the possibility of granting admission to customers from outside Newmore, an idea to which the proprietor was surprisingly receptive. Sounds like he's got big plans to place. Newmore, I mean, not the Bee. Perhaps, but the question remains, where did he go after leaving the city? Okay, after that hot thing, I'm gonna eat another mint. Mints are good. All we know for certain is that Master Chai has shown great concern not only for Yulmore, but his surrounding settlements. It seems logical then, having consulted with those within the city walls, he wished to do the same to those without. Now let me check on my package. Not here yet. Exactly, Jack. Okay, if you go make an inquisition right, I should do likewise to Stiltat. 8-10 leave to you, cashier. Fair enough. Where should we when we're finished? Well, top rung was seem to me that he's next to the most likely destination. Let's reconvene there. With any luck, one of us will have stumbled upon him by then. But if not, we'll be well situated to continue our search. I could probably just teleport there. Random Fox. Intergalactic Fox. We got the Danger Noodle. Wow, it's longer than I thought it was. Look how long it is. This is a big mount. What am I missing? Is there a door? Oh, I'm dumb. It's right there. No, his name doesn't ring any bells, but there was a rather dapper-looking mystical gentleman not here not long ago. You want to talk about the relationship between Wright and Yulmore, or rather lack of them. We lost a great many people to their promises of meal, and the chance of a lavish life among the free. And Vault thought to take even more from us, constricting the few able-bodied men we had left to guard his paradise. I didn't tell you what happened when the Senators came. Such things are hard to forgive. But Voth is gone now. I'm curious to see what will become of Yulmore in his absence. That's what Dad told your friend Shy News, was it? And I'm sure the others said the same. Not what he wanted to hear, I suppose, because he left soon after. And that was that. Giant bird! May have developed a Pavlovian response. So, in a manner of speaking, yes. Wait, is that another Danger Noodle? Is that an enemy? It's an enemy. That's Danger Noodle that'll kill me, though. So I paid a visit to both Wright and Gaytown as well, did he? I see, Cashier and I claim much the same. He seems determined to salvage what goodwill might yet remain among the settlements of Lucia. The likely place he has left to go being empty. Come for quick, maybe I can catch up with him. Very gutsy to go to the town of exiles. By yourself. Like, going here in an emergency is one thing with us, but going by yourself? I see him. Spotted. I recognize his coat. Hey there, Alfno, Cashier. Well, what are you doing here? We might ask you the same, Master Chai. We've been looking all over for you. Look for me? Whatever for? Lady Chai has been nigh inconsolable in your absence. She claims you disappeared without so much as a word and bade us return you to her side. What in blazes are you talking about? I left a letter for her in our chambers. I suppose she could have overlooked it. I mean, she's an idea in her head. Sigh, I can only apologize. No harm done, Master Chai, but since we are here, might I ask what compelled you to come all this way? We were told you had been elected mayor, and from what we have gathered from nearby villages, You've been inquiring about the people's grievances. Is it safe to assume you mean to take the office? He's a bigger man than I. Now, let's not jump to conclusions. Not that that's hard. And I'm not small. Just jumping in before people start accusing me of being tiny. Again. Oh, I mean, yeah, he has that, also. I just seek to learn about the problems faced by the people of Clusia. That much is true. But I'm by no means sure I'm the man to solve them. Tackling our many challenges will require resources until I've secured them. It'd not be right to assume the role of mayor. I see, and you believe said resources can be found here? Indeed. The people's grievances are many, but in the course of my inquiries, I've already met with several individuals willing to lend their aid in addressing them. However, there remains one individual crucial to my plans. A man whose counsel might yet make a mayor of me. With respect, such foresight is, in itself, proof of your suitability. The city needs you, Master Chai. And I'm certain this man of whom you speak, whoever it may be, will reach the same conclusion. What little is worth, we'll vouch for you should you require convincing. Whatever you need, you can count on us. Friends don't count favors. They just show up when they're needed. I don't know what to say. You don't need to say anything. You've got your actions to speak for you. I didn't measure myself. I am actually 5'9". I thought maybe I was off. But I'm still 5'9". Who knew? For as long as I can remember, all I ever wanted to do was make it into Yulmore. That dream's gone now. Burst like a bubble. Or boil, more like. Anyway, outside of repaying Master Alfredo, I haven't a clue what to do with myself. I spend most of my days in days, you know. But you? You've been running up and down trying to find a way to fix this mess for everyone. I reckon you can do it. You got this lot up Mount Gould, didn't you? How hard could mayoring be? You're going to steer Yulmore into a better future. I know it. And I want to help. Properly help. Do something that makes a difference. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll work it out on the way. Let me come with you, that is. You give me entirely too much credit, the thought of you. But I can't deny it gives me heart. Come on, come then, let us press on together. Thank you, Master Chai. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. Yulmore needs more than a man with good intentions, which is why I'm here. To find one with the experience needed to see the city thrive. Who is this man exactly, and are you certain he's here in Amity? Brendan is his name, and yes, he is, or was. I had scarcely begun to explain myself when he decided his time was better spent elsewhere. He served as chief advisor to Valther's father when he was in office. If Franjit was the mayor's right hand, one might say Brendan was the left, and between them they kept Yulmore on the road to prosperity. The city's more than a mere man of business, which is why I must find him. Even if you do, what makes you think he'll listen? Working with Chase might not be wise to speak with those who know him. Here in Amity, they may be able to shed some light on his reason for rejecting your overtures out of hand. Yes, I suppose that makes sense. Perhaps we should start with Tristel then. As I recall, you made a rather favorable impression on him. I'm certain he would be willing to talk to us. Yep. 5'9" and 133 this morning. So, my weight gain plans are going okay. Maybe the cake will help. What is that symbol? Oh, triple triad. Greetings, friend, and you too, Master Chai. I presume you're here to ask after Rendon. I couldn't help but overhearing your earlier exchange. I kind of like the fact that I'm supposed to be eating more, because I can think, oh, I can have cake. Anything else change size? Okay, so I'm gonna get a picture of it. So, actually, I'm gonna post a picture of it later. But I'm gonna post a picture of this right now. This is not what it's going to be. So we're going to be getting, so they were out of the vanilla. So it's Oreo filled. So it's Oreo ice cream. Surrounded by fudge. With like buttercream Oreo topping. So that's what we're having. I believe. I'll post a picture of the one we actually get. Yeah. So the trouble is it's, I gotta assuming there'd be more than just the two of us. But unfortunately it will just be the two of us, and so I have way too much cake. It'll be fine though. It'll be alright. I'll make sure to eat more than my share to make sure. And so it'll be fine. It's once a year, because I don't celebrate my birthday, so it'll be fine. I'm sure you're here to ask after written. Can help overhearing your other exchange. Which cake limit does not exist. Well, they said it serves like 6 to 8 people, and there's 2 of us. So, we're probably looking at like 3,000 calories or so. I did go get ramen on my birthday. No, I didn't end up getting ramen. I've still never had ramen, actual ramen. You're a family of 4 according to boxes? Oh, that's cute. I'm told I eat like a garbage disposal. My friend says, like, she is shocked that I'm the size I am after seeing me eat. But we also eat on the weekend. And I only eat 2 meals a day on the weekend. So, it's, usually my meals are like 1,000 calories. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll make sure I eat more than my share. Yes, well, with all they've done, Yulmore wants for leader. Should no one rise to the challenge, the city could very well collapse. I came here seeking Rinden's counsel in the hope that we could build a better Yulmore together. That is still my wish. But given how abominably you were mistreated there, I'll quite understand if you choose not to help. Worry not, Master Chai. I bear no grudge against you or the people of Yulmore, and I will not see you suffer for Arthur's villainy. As you no doubt gathered from our meeting earlier, Brendan can be rather uncompromising. He has his principles, you see, and little patience for anyone he deems less committed to their own. Your desire to right the wrongs of your past, of Yulmore's past, is quite admirable, but I fear the guilt you bear on the city's behalf works against you. I can see it in your eyes and in the way you carry yourself. It goes without saying, he sees it as well. You must let those feelings go, Master Chai. Be more assertive. Commit to this course and prove to him Yulmore has resolved to change. Resolve to change. I believe he's headed toward Pit 8 when he left. If you plan to go and speak with him, I suggest you be firm and clear in your intentions. I need to feed Quesadilla. Very well, to Pit 8 we shall go. I will not take no for an answer. Nay, not even maybe. Brandon Fox. I'm back. 1, 2, I'm coming for you. 3, 4, better lock the door. 5, 6, grab a crucifix. 7, 8, it's already too late. 9, 10, never sleep again. But how will I cut the cakes, Eric, if I don't have a knife?
Well, well, it's you again.
That's not the voice I expected. Very English.
And I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
My hands are not tied? Oh, I can't show my hands anymore. Grr, I gotta remember that. Okay.
I didn't invite them, as it happens. Though they are indeed my friends. Well, not only mine, but every true Yulmoran's. They are the ones who awakened us to the truth, to Lord Forthry's villainy, the famous warriors of darkness.
I never stay away for long.
Are they now?
Yes, they are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever. To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Vorthry. Nay, we must learn to stand on our own 2 feet. And I would have them present to witness my attempt.
Yeah, so when I went to get ramen, the ramen was like $20 a bowl or $18 for a bowl. And so I ended up getting 2 appetizers because there were 2 other things they had that I wanted to try. They had pork buns, and they had, what was it? I'm trying to think of the name of it. Does anybody remember what it was? It's some kind of like balls of something. Yakitori? I don't know, something like that. So that's what I got. And that also was like $18, but it ended up being very little food. Is it? Takoyaki. It's takoyaki. That's what it was. Do you know what I searched? I searched balls of food Japanese. And the first thing that came up was like, oh yeah, you're thinking of takoyaki. Thanks, AI Google thing.
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
Your sentiments are admirable. Yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make.
It's just jammed on. It's okay.
In my capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better Yulmore. Gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all.
Yep, could be.
But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Vorthry was creating. And so I left my homeland behind. But you, Chai News, you were content to wallow in indolence under Vorthry's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
It is nice I can like touch my eyes and stuff without the camera showing it. Yep.
I can offer no simple answer to that question. But this much I will say.
Don't poke my
It
eyes.
is my hope that Yulmore can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together.
Alright, Don, go get some food. Healthy food, okay? Get some healthy food.
A great many people, myself included, flocked to Yulmore seeking sanctuary. The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain. It seemed an easy choice. And sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded. The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence. In ignorance.
You know, we talked about this in Persona. A lot of people will choose to not know. How many times have you seen it that people won't go to the doctor because they're like, well, I don't want to find out if something's serious. Or, more frequently, I don't want to have to pay like thousands of dollars to go to the doctor.
Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably.
Some
Our
lotion on
days
my
of
hands.
reckless consumption are behind us. The distinction between free and bonded died with Vorthri. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive.
Is anyone rich still? Because didn't Voth take all the resources?
To which end I would take steps to secure channels for supplies, rekindle relations with nearby settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on. But I am no ruler, nor even a politician. I am an entrepreneur. My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation. Please, Rendon, will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a Yulmore for the people.
Probably.
A Yulmore for the people. I rather like the sound of that. But before I offer you my counsel, I would be certain of your ability to perform the duties of office.
I mean,
You
What?
would?
what does the leader actually have to do? I mean, they have to think, obviously, decide things, but wouldn't having an advisor help with that? Like, if he's fit to judge the decisions, is he fit to offer advice on those decisions?
You ask me to help you solve Yulmore's problems, but first I would see you solve one on your own.
He only has like
Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
I was noticing that his profile is like a ski slope. Like, it goes like straight from forehead to nose. It's straight line. Little dump, a dimple there in the middle. Oh, look at that, just like straight line. Like, look at everybody else. Like, look at me. Goes whoop. That's like a ski jump. Rogadin. Right then. Is there any a particular issue you would have me resolve? You seem to have conducted an assessment of the big problems Umor now faces. I assume you agree, therefore, that the matter of dwindling food sources is most pressing. I guess meal being neither a desirable nor less sustainable option, I assume alternative foodstuffs are now required to fill the void. And a man who hungers is not likely to contribute much to society, save violence, perhaps. I don't know why the Christmas tree's still here either, Cedric. I don't know. I hope it goes away soon. It's very much in the way. So tell me, how do you propose to solve this problem? Give me a satisfactory answer and I will consider offering you my counsel. It looks pretty in the background, though. Like an amusement park. A combination of measures would seem to be in order. One addressed the immediate issue of supply, another that of production. Go on. For the present, Umor's coffers can be used to purchase food from our neighbors. This would afford us time to address the underlying problem that affects us all, the long-standing neglect of agriculture. The tree? Yeah, we didn't know. It was more of a nuisance than anything we actually worked on. Villages that once served as source of trade for foodstuffs must be repopulated, the means of production restored. This assumes, of course, that we can rekindle relations with our neighbors, guarantee security and stability in the region, and most importantly, find people willing to leave the city and take up the rebuilding effort. I might think of that all by yourself, did you? Well, yes. It begins a rather abstract plan I drafted some time ago after speaking with the peoples of Yulmore and nearby settlements. Oh, you've impressed me, Chinese. I have? Well, that is a relief. Oh, you haven't secured my support just yet. Only my attention. Grand plans would not be enough to persuade me to the masses. If you ask them to rebuild, you must prove the means to do so. Provide them the means to do so. A fair point, Rendon, and one to which I've given much thought. I propose use of talos to aid in the establishment and maintenance of these settlements. Their employment should be drastically improve efficiency and ultimately increase production. Talos? But Daedalus Stoneworks closed their doors years ago. Without a ready supply of the necessary equipment, the people would starve before your plans could be put into effect. Well, as the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, you shall have as a Talos in my field of expertise. With a little help, I'm quite certain we can acquire what we need in no time at all. Brandon Fox! Rich cake? Alright, that sounds like we're having tonight, so I'll go and grab rich cake. It's completely useless for my character, but whatever. I will indulge in the cake. Quite useless for me, but it's what it is. Brendan is quite right. Building talos from scratch requires time we simply do not have. Which is why I propose to make use of the long-abandoned talos which wander the wilds of Calustia. I like how his hands went up to his, like, chin. They don't need to be deactivated, of course, and if memory serves, the tools required to do so should still be in the top rung. Come with me. Danger Noodle! Let's go hang out with the other Danger Noodle. Or was it over here somewhere? I think it's right next to where we're going. I'm pretty sure mine would lose because mine doesn't actually fight. Hitting me like a hurricane. Hitting me like a tidal wave. They look about the same. I guess mine's a little thinner. Exactly. I gotta go brush soon, don't I? At 16 minutes. Aha, the old memory hasn't let me down. This chest contains canisters filled with a dastardly potent insulating powder capable of halting the flow of ether in a talos. When you only get within throwing distance of one, let it fly. Thus disabling them without damaging them. Ingenious. An old trick of the trade, nothing more. Once disabled, it should be a simple enough matter to get them to march to Geomore. More extensive repairs can wait. Ordinarily, this is where I have to ask you to run along and do the deed. As I said before, it's high time we learn to stand on our own 2 feet. Thankfully, throwing canisters is something even I should be able to manage. Come off it, Master Chai. Even if the Talos ain't a threat, there's 100 of them. 101 other things out there waiting to make a meal of you. That's as may be, Cashier, but Rendon tasked me with solving this problem. Now, I will not sit idly by while others risk everything to see my harebrained schemes realized. Not this time. Which is to say, the mere thought of it doesn't fill me with dread. Truth be told, I can't feel my legs. That's courage. If I'm to prove I'm a man worth following, I must lead by example. Well said, Master Chai. Alright, if there's any trouble, we call it off. Oh yeah, look at that. Yes, well, it should go without saying that I have no intention of dying for this. I've always preferred living to see the fruits of my labors. And to make sure I do, I'll require your help. As this Kaiser says, these lands are dangerous. If one is not careful, I'd ask you to use my spyglass to look out for any beasts that could get in the way of my work. I'll also need you to alert me when it's safe to subdue the Talos. Understood? Interesting. Good. So let's be off to the quick way, to the north gate, and see if we can't find a suitable vantage point for you. I'm kind of toasty, but not quite to the point of taking my hoodie off. I'm also curious how warm my phone is. It's a little warm, I'll admit. But it seems to be okay. People look out for the danger and alert Chinese when it's safe to incapacitate the house. Remove the spyglass while zoom in and out. Point the spyglass to Chinese and give a signal sneak near the house with that. Okay. How do I get him to go? Oh. I had to give a signal to him. I was confused as to where I had to click. Can't he see? I mean, he's literally in plain view of it. I did it. I did it. Let's move on to the other house, shall we? I don't know. They both go. Or they both turned away. All right, that's where I have to go. Go! He shouldn't linger there, though, because there's still things out there. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Maybe the next one to me, Kalia. I don't like it. I mean, he did it. Ah, that's good. Now we have all we need to proceed. Is it? Am I being overconfident? Probably. If they did that too, that'd be really funny. You guys ever see that movie, A Real Steel? Where Wolverine was a boxer? Oh, Darkest Dungeon was a fun game. I tried replaying it, and it wasn't the same as I remembered. I don't know, it's kind of hard replaying it. I can scarcely believe it. It was a reckless, foolish plan, but somehow it worked. I did it. There's an achievement I always wanted in that game. It was on the long road we found redemption. I must try. I believe I owe you an apology. Plan to replenish the Ulmore's food stores showed forethought and sound judgment. What's more, has planned your time at Daedalus Stoneworks has equipped you to lead. As evidenced by the extraordinary company you keep, you still are more than qualified to be the next mayor of Ulmore. Thank you for the vote of confidence, but the fact remains I'm wholly ignorant of the world of politics. So I would ask you to join me and grant Ulmore the benefit of your counsel. I would be honored. We did it! When people behold these talents, I have no doubt they will lend you their support. So Ulmore's leadership is at last in capable hands. Do you not agree? She might be getting back soon, Master Chai. After you tinkered with the talents and all that, Lady Chai's worried sick. We should have sent somebody back to say, hey, we found him. He'll be back soon. He's getting an earful. The epic battle with becoming Lady Chai.
Right. Right then. Form a line and make for Yulmore.
Yeah, probably. Probably. She loves him a lot.
What's that noise? Wicked White! Runaway Talos! Call the guard!
They're not really running away, though. They're kind of walking. They're just standing there menacingly. I hear fireworks already. It's 2 o'clock.
Stay back! All of you!
Is that... Darling, you're back.
Hey, check. She's doing her best, okay?
But
She's
of course
trying.
I'm back. You didn't see.
Dearest, I can't.
You're right. And he's dead.
Oh, oh dear.
He's down. Oh, is it? Luckily, we have a healer on hand. Just one quick revive.
Oh, thank you.
See, she loves him very much. That kind of love is hard to
Sorry,
find.
my darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
She's such a sweetheart.
Oh, no, it's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
Everyone's life goal should be to find someone that looks at you the way these two look at each other.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand? Oh, no, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, how wonderful!
They really do. They have so many characters. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Round 2.
Dearest, please.
I love it. Look at him just shaking him. And there he is. Oh, what's she gotta say? Cough, cough. I'm fine. I just need a moment. Wheeze. What's she gotta say? Thank you for finding my husband. I confess I was not expecting your return to be quite so grand. That dear sweet man, he's going to make it the most wonderful man. I just know it. Yep. This game has something for everyone. That was quite a reception. One Master Chai was struggle to forget. More seriously, the arrival of the house seized the public's attention. Once word is spread around Yulmore, it would be that much simpler to gather one and all so that Master John can make his inaugural address. So, the only type of person that I think this game is not really for is people that don't care about the story. Like, I know World of Warcraft had a lot of stuff where it's like, okay, nothing really is happening. But this game, like, everything's kind of tied together. So it's kind of hard to, like, just ignore it. The whole story. But people do it, somehow. Pain and pleasure is the name of the thing. Where, you know, he's so happy to see her and then she, like, breaks his back. I've never felt better. Cough. Not at all overawed by the prospect of addressing the simple masses of Yulmore. As to where to do it, for to accommodate everyone who might feasibly wish to attend, I suppose the only place large enough would be the Emergent. But I will go and spread the word among the citizens, both free and bonded. They are simple there to meet the new mayor. You there, Kaishir, was it? Would you go and inform residents of Gaytown and derelicts? Of course I will. Good lad, I'll let the guards know not to bar the way to Falthi's chambers. Goes without saying that I expect the Warrior of Darkness to attend. Assuming she's available, might as well see through the bitter end, eh? Storm at the town. Oh, thank you, fellow. Void Dreamstar. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. And what a journey it is. Wait, where am I? Hang on, where'd I go? Oh, look, I just pulled in. I'm amazed there's room for me in there. How about? Sucked in. Before we go through this, I should probably go brush my tail again. It is about that time. I think this is where we're going. So I assume this is going to be quite a cutscene. So we're like 2 minutes early, but it should be fine. 2 minutes early should be good. Alright, I'll be right back, okay? I'll go to brush. 3 minutes, okay? Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I had to get more water. More water achieved. Alright, let's go in. Go see Chad in here and head in. As Master Chad told us to expect you, the emergent is already filling up with people of all persuasions, free and bonded, citizens and non-citizens. But for you, our guest of honor, we have reserved a place out at the front. Right this way, miss. Right in the front! I get front row seats! To the victory speech, or Mayor inaugural speech? I don't know. Thank you. Good start. Good thing his rock is there to support him.
Go on, dear.
Yep.
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Yulmore to look around?
Exactly.
"'Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord Forthry's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded.
That's a weird eye patch. Oh, is that a monocle? I think it's a monocle. Got distracted. What were we saying? Oh, yeah, carry on.
But today, we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town 2.
I love their outfits.
Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Yulmore's new beginning. As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Forthry. You place great faith in me.
Well,
And I
very
promise
tall.
to do my utmost to live up to your expectations. And I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness. Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor, who will serve only for the interim, while Yulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values. No longer can we think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens.
He's getting better. Like he's hitting his stride now.
The systems put in place by Lord Forthry must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Yulmore should become. Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future. However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved. The road before us will not be easy, and I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you.
She's got a pretty dress too, with the gold corset buckles in the front. I like it.
But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward.
I love corsets. I always have. I even have one, even though I don't really wear it anymore because I don't think it was good for my ribcage. I wore it for Beat Saber.
This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night. Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future.
It worked out surprisingly well. Who remembers that? I know Zelric remembers it. But I think it went okay.
Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength. For Yulmore!
I honestly thought I would end up getting winded and have to take it off, but I think I made it the whole stream. Quack! Hey, Grimscythe. Random Fox. How have you been? Let's see, we got Monarch Fox. Oh, you did. You did. Happy New Year. It's good to see you too. That was a fine speech, Master Chai. I believe your words stirred every soul in attendance. Turn them to action, I hope. If I've learned anything from all this, it's that change begins with the individual. It's but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step. Soon my fellow Yulmorians can, it shall be my honor and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen. We must not forget the individuals who made all these changes possible. You've thanked us enough. It's time to move on. Were it within my power, I'd carve a tribute to your heroism to the very stone upon the city stands. It changed the subject, darling. Now that you've officially taken office, have you given any thought to your mayoral seat? We will not be moving into the emergent, dearest. It's too big for one thing, and too far from the people for another. We will retain our current residence, and I'll govern here in the parlor. Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. I much prefer the view from the parlor. Begging your pardon, Master Chai, but have you got time for a word? Yes. Yes, of course. Have a bit? That's me. I liked your speech. There's folk outside the walls don't even have enough food to last for tomorrow. And more who'll count their crumbs. If you have a plan to change that, I won't have to help set things in motion. There'll be much to discuss. No sooner do I take the office than my work begins in earnest. Well, I suppose I brought it upon myself. Thank you again for your help, Kalia. I hope to see you again before long. What a day. I don't know what it means exactly, but I do know I've got plenty to think about. I since we all have a great deal to consider. I'd resolved to remain here until such time as Yulmore's future was secured. But it's clear to me now that the city is in capable hands. I have every confidence they will find their way, and I believe it's time we went on ours. Time to be on our way. Shalfno's leaving too, is he? Seems like everyone's moving on. Everything's changing. I've been thinking about what I should do about this. Like I told you, I spent most of my life dreaming about living here with my friends in paradise. Yeah, we're still trying to figure out how to get everyone else back. Like, we can go back, but we can't get Alfredo back. That paradise is gone, but I have something better taking its place. I never gonna want to be part of it. This Yulmore for the people Master Chai's been going on about ain't gonna build itself after all. Not that much of a builder. Me and my friends will find a way to make a difference, though. Help keep things changing for the better. A far nobler dream than the one to which you clung before. And one I'm happy to say we share. Whatever path you choose, I will pray for your success. But when you put it like that, there's no going back now, is there? We've got a few ideas on how we can do our bit. It's just a matter of taking the first step. Truly, to see Kai shoot us and thus inspired by actions is inspiring in itself. Yeah, however much I may wish to stay and see what comes of his efforts here in Yulmore, we have managed our own to attend. Come, we should return to the Crystal Tower. Perhaps Luke's studies have borne fruit in our absence. We also have to go and finish Eden, I think. And aren't there other raid tiers this time? As well? I believe that if I recall the crossover with what am I thinking of? The robot lady. 2B. It's in this one. I believe so. Don't quote me on it, but I believe, if I recall correctly, it's at the top of up there on the cliff we just left. Missed the picture. Okay, going in. Are we in a time crunch? I feel like we're making good time, though. Are we making good time? Maybe we're not making good time. Welcome back. We were given to understand new mayor is taking office in Yulmore. Indeed, our good friend Master Chai was elected by popular vote, and after some considerable soul-searching, chose to accept the post. Shame you weren't able to attend his inaugural speech, though I have no doubt you'll see more of him in the future. But tell me, how fared you in preparing the White Aura site? Our work did not proceed quite as expected. In your absence, we had a frank discussion on the principles of soul transference and concluded at length that White Aura site was ill-suited for our purposes. Veronte, did you not say that compared to the Damascus Soul and Astion, the stone could house one of ours with ease? That I did, and armed as we were with bagged loops and valuable insight, should indeed prove a time for the matter where we discard the inviolable link betwixt mind and soul. Okay, yeah, we only have 4 months. A link which we did blatantly realize would be awakened both tirelessly in the process of rendering our souls dormant, as our sight doth require. Thus the shedding of the flea's fleshy simulacra and the survey of ether which compriseth them would in all likelihood deprive us of our psyches as well. It would theoretically be possible to channel your minds into our sight instead. We would more than likely sacrifice your souls in the process. Which is why we have abandoned that plan and instead devoted our time to finding means by which mind and soul might be transported together. And we are no closer to a solution than when we first began. It's a vexing conundrum indeed, one for which the Crystal Exarch has posited a most intriguing solution. When our discussion turned to the transference of memories in the psyche, I can't help but be reminded of the technique with which I have personal experience. Okay, do you recall what we learned from my eyes? Do you recall what we learned of my eyes from our encounter with Doga and Une? I speak of the royal eye of the Allegan Imperial line gifted to my forebears through blood and memories of ancient Allegans. It's by this gift that I am able to control the Crystal Tower. We were to gain an understanding of the technology by which the Allegans were able to accomplish this transference. I've said we can keep mind and soul together. Perhaps, if you will, a device like unto a soul crystal, replete not only with our worldly memories, but also the bountiful energies of the soul. That is our current Bavno investigation, and we'll follow it wheresoever it leads. Also, don't forget, once we finish, we're not starting a new game, so once we finish Silksong, we will be doing, Final Fantasy will replace that as well. So we'll have an extra, like, 9 hours a week. As soon as we finish Silksong, whenever that is. While we're thus engaged, I think it best that Akela return to the source and inform Kyle and others of our findings. Agreed. I imagine Tataru will be relieved to hear we made progress of this sort. We now beg leave to relay our findings into Thancred and Reed, and to assist where I may in their investigation of the empty. Yes, please do. Should we have need of your counsel when I hesitate to summon you? Give our regards to Tataru, won't you? Maybe even more. Well, no, because we have, Oh, by the way, don't forget, tomorrow we start, the thingy. We start, Fox Cinema, the Royal... I need to change the name of that stream, or change the name of that channel, don't I? There we go. Alright, change it. So we're starting Firefly, I guess. Alright, back we go. Wait, can we just walk through here? So I may have to skip that raid. We'll see how we feel as time gets closer. I will concede that I'm a little bit slower than typical at this. I thought we were going to do anime after we finished Firefly and Serenity. Is that not the case? Because I'm going to be quite occupied tonight and Sunday. Okay, you're back. How'd everything go in the first? Wait, don't tell me. I'll be here shortly and she'll want to hear it too. She's just tending to the others. Their bodies, I mean. Guys, I don't think I'll ever get saying that. Anyway, you can tell us everything the moment she gets here. Here's a long one. Make sure you guys have a drink. We got 41 minutes till we need to rush, but... we got long cutscene coming. So, just a fair warning. If you need to go, I'll wait like 20 seconds. Just in case you need a quick drink or something. I don't know. Brenda Fox. Yep. I got everything I need, but I just want to make sure you guys are good. Although, I guess we had a break a moment ago, so you guys are ready as I am. So, I'll wait a few couple seconds, and we'll go. Did we have this one earlier?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly.
My head doesn't turn nearly as fast as it did. That might be the smoothing turned on. Maybe I need to turn that back down. The smoothing is kind of way too slow. Whoa.
But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
Yeah, hood is great. I would definitely wear something like that. Thank you. I got you, I got you.
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on soulcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
And Urianger's proffered solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it. Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
Oh, you're back.
Don't sound too excited, Stinian. He sounds like he's like got rats again or something. Oh, the rats are back.
And none the worse for wear, I see.
Estinian! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
Okay, Estinian was the Dragoon, the Azure Dragoon, what's the name of that place? The night place. I can't remember. Heavensward. Heavensward, whatever the name of that place is. And he got his power from a dragon eye. But eventually we got a second dragon eye, and he became corrupted, and we had to fight him. He got overtaken by a dragon, and so it was a big mess. So now he's just wandering around with his lance, and he can like jump so high it's like he can fly. That's what he is. A lot of stuff from Heavensward on him. But he's our good friend.
More complicated how?
Where to begin?
No, that was months ago. Probably back in, like, July?
After entering the Empire via Razat Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose. It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadow Hunter. Gaius Baelsar.
Alright, he's telling us how he came to join the infiltration team.
Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself. There, we found a man whom all assumed dead. But his soul lives on, and he has wrested back his flesh. Xenos Ye Galvus.
I think, Xenos is, Ye Galvus is short for, of the dump truck.
Nor did the surprises end there. For no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn. What's wrong?
Can we already see this? Oh, no, we haven't seen this part. I've seen him in action, his body at least. You will not best him alone. Nay, death will not come easy to that thing. If you'll join me, then by all means. or what good it will do. The Black Wolf and the Azure Dragoon. I suppose this might suffice. Come then. Our powers combined. We did environmental damage, probably. Yep, he's probably safe. Ah, the simple pleasure of one's own flesh. Truly, there is no place like home. Abomination. Whatever he is, a Kato is barely a match for him if we stay here much longer. Varys, your radiance, are you alright? We may wear out our welcome. Your radiance, no! Sigh. Must even the most middling of sport be spoiled? The world conspires to bore me. But I have no cause to remain. I leave these vermin to you. Yep. Xenos! Well, any bright ideas? Just one. I hate how they always empty out the bullets, but they still have the bullet in them. Like, he just... I guess maybe he used bullets... he emptied out the ones he hadn't fired yet. Ah. If it's just the shells that make more sense, or just the casings that make more sense. Irradiance. Intruders taking fight. I repeat, the intruders taking fight. Deploy all available matchstick armor. We cannot let them escape. It's probably rarer in as what do they call them? Gunblades? Oh crap, alright, what do we have? We have combo, jumping attack, got it. And heal. Okay. Wrong button. I looked at all my buttons and immediately used the wrong one. It's fine. Shouldn't matter. Kill the healers. Let's keep healing. Let's keep moving. way, quickly! I already have a sprint button. Make yourselves easy marks by moving together, so we split up. Alright, then I'll take the low road, so to speak. I'll see you outside. Stay safe. You too, friends. This is like the way out. I don't know the map, so I'm just guessing. Nope, not the way. Wait. Oh, here we go. Stairs. And door opens and there's enemies. Well, someone's been busy. Is it alive? Active? I'm gonna go with the latter one. Arc Ultima. I don't know. Brandon Fox. You'd bar my way, would you? So be it. Hydrangea Fox. B. Come to talk. Lend me your strength. I should jump and kill that guy in the back. Seems silly to have your unarmored body out there on the top. As much as I can jump around. Oh, we got extra moves. We got limit break. No more heals. Let's go. I'm winning, but it's very slow. Oh, that one just heals me. trouble. I should have killed more of them. Attack. Look, we're healing a little bit out as we do this cutscene. Which we need, absolutely. I did not kill those big things fast enough. I should have just killed them. Just go for the guy in the back. Guardians and Machina. Now, where are you guys? Hopefully you made it back. She saw it too, probably.
Are you alright?
This happens sometimes.
Peer into my past, did you?
Yep. We saw the fight.
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
It was a close fight.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours. But no matter. Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
Yeah,
To
insulting.
think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit.
Invented immortality.
Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
So it seems.
It beggars belief, aye. But no more than hero traversing the rift between worlds. My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray. Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose. Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention.
There's always another threat.
He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something. Lest you worry, I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
That's good. I don't know that I really like him wandering around loose out there, though.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead.
Always do. That's like
Speaking
whack-a-mole.
of which, I'll see that Riol and Al Shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing. It can't hurt to be vigilant.
Yep. Evil never sleeps, so good
Well
must
then,
be always vigilant.
With Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
Nipped in the bud, Black Rose. Oh, I love it.
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Actually, getting greedy.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
Also, apparently I just put on my skirt backwards. Now that really makes a difference.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian.
There's usually a
I see
drawstring
why
on it.
Alphino admires you so.
Ooh, it's really good round. It's so much warmer in the front. Yeah, the only difference between the back and the front is there's a place for the drawstrings to go in the front. I already took the drawstring out a long time ago. I was like, where's the hole? And I was like, oh, I put it on exactly backwards. He's a good guy at heart.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
Yeah, because I dozed off in the battle with Xenos before, when I got summoned away. Or, that was before I got summoned away, though. And then eventually I got summoned away. Entirely. He's the one that saved me when I got dozed off.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it.
Nobody may have
Go
noticed.
on.
So that must be another, patch down. Probably. Well, once we turn it in. Must be shattered. After all that hopping back and forth between worlds. Why not stay and rest for a while? I'm sure Beglu can manage without you. They've got enough science to help them, if you ask me. Never mind, more cutscenes. Oh, it's probably like a, yeah, Garmold. So this is the end of the patch. Oh, it's snowing. Traitors, you dare deny Lord Nerva the throne? Should they have civil war? Ah! Onward! What stays done, victory shall be ours! Well, if they're fighting a civil war, it keeps them out of our hair for a bit. There's Xenos. Being silly. Boring, boring, boring. Do you think? I find it amusing. Like dogs herding cattle to the slaughterhouse. Alright, be safe, Zarek. Thanks for coming. Thank you. Your soul is... Who are you? Before your majesty, I'm but another dog. Lost and want of a new master. A hunting dog if you should wish it so. For I know full well the prey you will seek next. Bye, Zarek. Be safe. Zodiac. Meanwhile, you were more in the first. I mean, we were just there. How much time is passing? Did you hear? The mayor's reopening Daedalus Stoneworks, and they're looking for laborers. There's talk of reselling some of the old abandoned villages too. They're even laying on free tallows to help anyone willing to make the move. Free tallows? How? We best get packing. Steady work, board and lodging. If it's not the recipe for hope, I don't know what is. Hope? Ardbert? Yes, so long as I yet live, I would see that feeble flame rekindled. I don't think that's Ardbert, Check. I don't think that's him. Ardbert died. It's my destiny to see our dream fulfilled. I'm pretty sure he sacrificed himself so we could get that strike on Emmett Selk. Is it time to go back for the other thing, or for Eden, or are we good to keep going? I'll go and start this just to be safe. So they did, so they did. Here, my, what a pleasant surprise. You come to inquire at the Archons, fear not. Master Matoya's treatment has proven effective in stabilizing the core ether. Unless a girl can place it, however, potent though those magics may be, they're not without limits. We can only hope they afford us enough time for the Crystal Exarch to complete his work. If only we could go with you to the first and help. Pardon the interruption, but I come bearing urgent news. Kayla, it's been far too long, my friend. I don't really remember this guy. I think he was an adventurer somewhere. We helped him out with something. Forgive me, I don't believe we've been formally introduced. Maxima, former Guardian Ambassador, I remain here in Asia under the auspices of Commander Alding. Offer what counts I can in the hopes of resolving the present conflict within the Empire. Okay, there you go. I barely remember this guy. Ah yes, I've heard stories of a defector from Garlemald. Never mind that. You said you have urgent news? Indeed. As you may have heard, the Imperial capital is in turmoil, and a sizable portion of Guardian forces have been recalled from the Granite Dark. The numbers so greatly diminished, the main host alliance has withdrawn, leaving the Almegan resistance to keep watch over the border. And it's there we have welcomed a most unexpected visitor who claims that this de-escalation may be like growing dangerous and unforeseen threats. Commander Alden has arranged for an impromptu meeting to discuss these revelations. He's also requested a representative of Silence to attend as well, though it's clear to whom he wished I extend this invitation. It would seem time's of the essence. Well, you'll not be attending this meeting alone, though I'm not as well versed in the affairs of city-states as our comrades. I see no reason to burden a single sign with this. Yes, of course. They must make for the Almegan quarter with all haste. Well, what are you waiting for? Get going, you two. Alright, off we go. Nope, other way. Wait, why don't I just teleport? I gotta go brush soon, but we still got 10 minutes. So, yeah. The shark returns. Commander Alden awaits us in the Royal Palace if you would follow me. Yep. There's so many mounts in this game. I have a fraction of them. And most of them, thanks to Cavell helping me out. Black Wolf. He's on our
They're
side
here,
now.
Commander.
Oh, we got voices.
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark. Not that I understand half of it. When the science spoke of other worlds, I'd struggled to describe what I pictured.
That looks really cool. I know it's like a recreation of that, but it's just cool.
Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury.
He also has a very straight line.
I trust you two require no introduction.
We meet again, hero of Eorzea. Must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you, though what I come to warn you of very well might.
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows, and brought more than 2 companions. We need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
I suppose.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Estinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence.
Which makes me wonder why we're so aggressive against him.
Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand. Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own.
Oh, he's telling him no.
When we were later reunited,
Sorry, I didn't mean to click.
Estinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight. But to me, his description seemed anything but. And upon further investigation, I found that I was right. The Empire is developing a new Ultima weapon.
What, that Allagan monstrosity, created to vanquish primals? With which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascian's pawn in so doing.
Yep.
But you know as well as I how that tale ended. The weapon itself, excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets, and that should have been the end of it.
But was it?
But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
Fancy.
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at Cartano, along with its legatus.
Indeed. Few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandanis, and its leadership has changed hands several times since. Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery. What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea.
Well, let's go kill it.
We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress, so we resolved instead to bring you warning.
And right glad are we that you did. Though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
I kind of thought it would with them having a civil war, but no, they're still fighting us too.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope. Before you say anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own. Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them. But the fact remains that you, and you alone, have faced the Ultima weapon, and emerged victorious. We need you, And so, when the time comes, if your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
The Ascian's downfall was to be the work of my remaining days. But it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further. I will do what I must to see this mistake consigned to history once and for all. Even if it means begging your aid. The Fates will enjoy the irony, even as I endure the ignominy.
Ignominy. That's a fun word to say. Ignominy.
I too shall make for the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in such company. Mayhap we shall meet there anon.
Though we can ill afford to ignore the coming of a new Ultima weapon, our friends' plight grows ever more precarious, and none save you can join them in the first. I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
Oh no, a choice! Who to save? Who lives? Who dies? As ever, the way forward is paved with difficult decisions. We can ill afford to ignore the threat of a new weapon. A new ultimate weapon. We'll use passing day to fight the silence grows ever more perilous. You can stay for a debriefing on the ultimate weapon. I will not stop you. I'll ask that you confer with me before we return to the first. Okay, are we doing the Ruby Doomsday? What are we doing? Why not go brush, then we can decide. This should be the last brushing in the stream. We brush, and then we come back. Brushy, brushy, 3 minutes. I went down to get water, but I think I got distracted because my glass isn't full. So I don't know. I meant to look to fill it up, but whatever. It should be enough. 3 seconds. Main story quest it is. Don't you hate when you get distracted when you're like, oh, I got one thing to do, and you go to do it, and you don't do it? Take your ready to return to the first. That asks you to reprise the others of recent events here in the source. Enemy Xenos return the development of a new ultimate weapon. As to their bodies, you may assure them that Master Antoine and I will continue doing what we can to keep their corporeal ether stable. Safe travels, Kayla. Hope to see you and the other Scions soon. Alright. Back to the ocular. Just go back and forth a lot. Funny man. Did I go the wrong way? No, it's that way, okay. Alright, here we go. So that's probably another raid or something? Not the most opportune time, my friend. I made something of a breakthrough in my research on the soul. It means return the Scions home. I trust you two have been making good use of your time. Ill times for the source, you say? Now, some of the others would that we might all be apprised of the situation.
Now that we are all here, what news from the source?
What was the auspices from Stormblood? Wait, was that where I got the wolves? My hair is in my face.
A new Ultima weapon. We must count ourselves lucky that Gaius has pledged his assistance.
So,
While
yeah.
this is indeed a worrying development, I think the state of the Empire as a whole greater grounds for concern. With the Emperor slain and Xenos returned, it is impossible to predict how matters will unfold in Garlemald. The Ultima weapon may be but the first of many unpleasant surprises.
The situation beareth closer observation, of that there is no doubt, and doth compound our need to return unto the source.
Then let us address that issue. Our long search for a means to see you safely home may well be nearing its conclusion.
Hooray!
Thanks in large part to Urianger and Becklug's invaluable insight, we have succeeded in fashioning a vessel for the journey.
Hooray!
We set out to create a crystalline container retaining the more useful properties of white auracite, but without its regrettable limitations. And after a good deal of trial and error, we made one.
We need like 5.
An ark for soul and mind both that will allow your incorporeal self in its entirety to be ferried between worlds. A spirit vessel, if you will.
So...
However...
There it is.
However?
Though the vessel is possessed of the requisite qualities to hold mind and memory, it wanteth yet for a means to receive of them.
Wait, what?
For that, we must needs imbue it with the Exarch's innate gift.
So basically, we made a like a canteen, like you know, with a like, but without a lid. So it's just a container that's good at holding water, but with no hole in it.
A gift that lives on only through the blood of the Allegan Emperors, which certainly does not flow within auracite or any other crystal.
Just so, milady. The blood serveth as a conduit of sorts. In its absence, memory cannot pass from mind unto mind, nor from flesh unto crystal.
It's okay, Check. I'm a little lost too.
That being the case, we must either alter the process of inheritance so as to require no such thing, or determine a means by which my blood may permeate the vessel. I am hopeful that the records found within this tower will yield the knowledge we require to pursue one or the other of these avenues.
Okay, the smart people are gonna try to do the thing to fix the rock, to carry the souls back over, okay? Souls and minds.
As well you should be. The Allegan's body of etherological research is extraordinary. I can scarce believe it the work of ages past. But its underlying principles are not so very different from those of my own field of study. Given time, we will find the answers we seek.
Excellent.
I know that you can ill afford to wait, and it pains me that I must ask you to do so. I can only reaffirm my promise to you that a solution will be found. Whatever it takes, I will see you safely home.
Yeah, I was kind of spaced out during the nerd talk. That's how I noticed how dirty my desk is. I need a vacuum or something, or
My apologies.
clean out under my keyboard. And my keyboard itself.
I do hope you haven't come to tell us that mortal peril fast approaches.
No. I had hoped to speak with the Warrior of Darkness.
She has a very light accent.
But there is no need to cut short your meeting on my account. I will be waiting outside.
Well, there's a reason I asked you about stuff about Final Fantasy XIV, because you are the resident expert on
Why
Final
not
Fantasy
speak in
XIV.
here? She knows I don't mind. Unless she didn't want to.
Perhaps I might accompany you. Though I am woefully ill-qualified to assist in the Exarch's research, I may yet be of some use to Lena.
Yeah, I keep wanting to call her Lyra. Oh, is that why her accent goes away? That's interesting. I am so hungry. Like, I would eat all of this at once. The rare roast beef, the salmon and spinach and creamy sauce on pasta, more salmon, fried salmon. I would eat all of it right now. I'm very hungry. One second, I'm gonna message my friend and find out what she wants to eat. I may or may not be able to say it on stream. She's like, why are you messaging me? We're not leaving for like hours. Yeah, I know. Mushroom, that sounds really good. I don't even know what some of those things are. I know 2/3 of it. Mostaccioli. What is mostaccioli? Pasta, okay, so it's pasta. Got it. I must confess, while I enjoy my fair share of scholarly research, it'd be good to step outside for a spot of fresh air. And then, shall we go and speak with Lena? Hey, how long do I stay a sprout? I'm still a sprout. At what point am I no longer a sprout? Like, I thought it was like a certain time. Is it like a month after getting a paid subscription or something like that? We have little time, so I'll be brief. A senator has been sighted in Lakeland. I asked for your assistance in slaying it. Senator, but Looks like few yet remained after I returned, but perhaps we should call the others. Oh, so I'm a sprout forever. Yeah, okay. Very long time. That would not be necessary. It's only a single senator. A simple task for our guard, I should think. Oh, sorry. Let me do the accent. That said, I believe fighting alongside the Warrior of Darkness would be a valuable experience for them. Peace can lead to complacency, and they gain nothing from an easy victory. But you do not underestimate your foes, however harmless they seem. Our men would do well to learn from your example. Let's be about it then. Excellent, then let us make for Fort Job. It's what you wanted, Kit, right? Is that worth doing anything? Maybe. That's what you want in a guards kit, right? You don't want a lot of nonsense. If you would wait here a moment, I will gather with the others. Like, all the frills are for adventurer gear. Like, you might want a sigil or something to show what city or country they represent. You may not remember, but you have met these soldiers once before, only in passing. Long have they awaited the opportunity to fight at your side. I was at death's door that day after Senator's attack. If you and yours hadn't come along, I'd likely have stepped through. And I wouldn't have been alone. Your courage and selflessness is something we all aspire to. I too was there that terrible day. My friend was transformed into a sin eater before my very eyes, and I had no choice but to cut her down. The thought of returning to the field of holding away again, it filled me with dread. There's no way to honor her or my comrades, and so I've returned. I swear, I'll not let you or anyone else down from this day forward. Pleasure to meet you, miss. Truly, it seems like only yesterday I watched you took flight astride a marrow to go and save the Oracle. For your sake, the Yomarian soldiers we once locked blades with are now on our side. We'll do our utmost to keep the peace here in Lakeland. I love her eyes. We seem to be missing one. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Klein from Sword Art Online. My apologies, Captain Lena. An elder gentleman asked that I escort him to clear him up. It took longer than anticipated. I'll not begrudge your desire to help those in need, but a soldier must be punctual, especially when we play host to honored guests. It won't happen again. Name's Thaler. I'm sure you don't remember, but we met once before in the infirmary. I asked you to deliver a message to the Exarch and the Warrior of Darkness. Little did I know I was already talking to her. Don't give up. Don't give in. I keep those words close to my heart. And the boundless, beautiful skies above serve as a reminder of their importance. My friend got to see the knight's return shortly before he passed. He left this world with a smile, satisfied with a glimpse of what was to come. But there are countless others who weren't so fortunate. They gave their lives to the promise of a future they'll never know. And so it falls to us to do everything we can to fulfill that promise. No matter what happens, we won't give up. We won't give in. I won't give up. No, I won't give in. Till I reach the end. And I'll start again. Your heroism has inspired all of our guardsmen in much the same manner. Oh, sorry. Our scouts at the northern staging point have not had the pleasure of meeting you in person. Let us not keep them waiting. Wanna go natural platinum hair? Just try the... Oh, that sounds awesome. That's amazing. I really wish I would have finished Game of Thrones. I stopped after season 1. I guess it's never too late, huh? I gotta reply back. Not yet. No reply yet. Oh, it's already dead. Oh, wow.
Did you slay this eater? Your orders were to await the main force before engaging.
Yeah, that's one of the issues I have. I also have very pale skin, so you can see my veins through my skin. Not through my eyes, though. I don't think.
No, Captain. It wasn't us, I swear it. A man came out of nowhere and cut it down before we knew what was happening.
By himself. Certainly it is no light warden, but nevertheless.
It's true. Felled it with a single swing of his axe, he did. I've never seen anything like it. So I says to him, who are you, the warrior of bleeding darkness? And he says, no, I'm a warrior of light. And that was it. Buggered off as quick as he came.
Huh.
A warrior of light?
Yep, there they are.
Why would someone go around calling himself that, though? It was those bastards who caused the flood. I mean, if you were going to pretend to be anyone, it'd be her. The warrior of darkness.
Hey? Oh, I didn't know. It's an honor.
Honor's mine, guardsman.
Since the Eater is no longer a threat, our work here is done. Return to your posts.
I had hoped to fight at your side today. But I'll continue to follow your example, and may we meet again.
That looks like half a barrel on top of a house.
I apologize for the wasted journey. It seems I overestimated the threat. As for this warrior of light, I do not know who would be brazen enough to take that mantle for his own. Whatever it may once have meant, it is forever tainted by the association with the Flood.
Yeah, she has a very light accent.
The Exarch told me the truth of Ardbert and his comrades' deeds, and I am aware they played some part in your own triumph. But to most, they are synonymous with the calamity that befell this world. Still, if this man is minded to destroy Sin Eaters, I may forgive him his unfortunate choice of alias. But that is neither here nor there. I thank you for accompanying me.
I mean, it'd be like somebody, like, taking the name of Hitler and going out and, like, fighting crime. A bad choice, but doing good deeds is it's kind of weird.
With that concluded, shall we return to the Crystarium? There is a proposal I should like to make.
Forgive me. There is one more thing. A personal concern of mine. I had hoped you might have a moment to speak privately.
Take your time. I shall go on ahead.
Peace can never last for long, Check. It's fragile, but it's worth fighting for. And so once more we pick up our axe and journey forth to do battle once more.
I will not mince words. This matter concerns the Exarch. Though his countenance belies his age, his demeanor never has. He has seen more than any man should and grown ever more weary with time. But I see I give the wrong impression. While it is true he attempted to open a letter with a salmon fillet the other evening, we are not here because I suspect his mind is deteriorating.
An odd choice, I'll admit. I thought you were gonna say like a flaying knife or something.
Nor do I believe him to be so maddeningly unconcerned by the prospect of his own death as he once was. Indeed, the opposite is true. It is for this reason that I seek your advice. Since he returned from the Tempest, the Exarch is not as he was. He seems a different man. A younger man. I know not the details of his research, but when I saw him at work recently, there was a glint in his eye that I had never seen before. He looked happy.
Does that really not look like it has a barrel on top of it?
It was as if he had peered into the future and for the first time found joy there. Though it gladdens me to see him thus, I wonder if I should not keep my distance. I fear that my presence will only anchor him to the past, remind him of all the pain that came before.
Oh, yeah, that's... This is a beautiful line. Anchored keep us where we have chosen to be.
Is that so?
It is.
Then perhaps we might remain as we were. As we have always been. What a relief. In that case, I will have to speak with him about the amount of time he is spending at work.
That's it. You get on him. Make him take care of himself.
Research is important, I know. But if he refuses to consider his own health, I will have to consider it for him.
This is how I am. I care very little for my own health. You guys have seen me put myself in jeopardy time and time again. So this is what friends and, well, I suppose what family should be for, but this is what friends are for, to keep you in check and make sure that you don't do something silly. So I'm glad I have you guys. And I level! Level up. Hug bomb! I figured that fake is right there. About to a very bad pun. I will not keep you. You and your comrades have much to discuss. I'll see the others back to their post. I really need to focus on the story quest and not keep being distracted. There's no reason for me to go fight that thing. I already have all the maps that I care about. Getting more would not help me. To my knowledge. He isn't there. I thought he might be outside of it. Yeah, he's been here like 100 years. I know. The others are quite shocked to hear of what we found in Lakeland. And now that you're here, there is a proposal I should like to make. I've been spending a great deal of time in the Cabinet of Curiosity, and of late I've known more and more people perusing books on history, issues leading up to the Flood in particular. I suspect they wish to know more about the Warriors of Light, as well they should. Nearly everything I've come across describes them as seniors or worse. Regardless of whether or not this Warrior of Light is who they claim to be, I worry that their sudden appearance, in conjunction with their renewed interest in their predecessors, may lead to growing unrest and fear. If people of Crystarium seek the truth, I say we give it to them. I too can attest to the falsehoods found within full many of the Cabinet's tomes, but nary mention the noble deeds of Arbart and his companions. To be fair, they bear some responsibility for the Flood. But when that tale is told time and time again, over the course of a century, I'm not surprised to see their roles distorted and them painted as villains. Yeah, that's funny. Were it not for the records stored within the Crystal Tower, I would have had no reason to question the narrative. Unfortunately, that knowledge was of no use, for when I arrived here in the first, the reputation had already been irreparably tarnished. I can't talk. Give me some water. I need to slow down. That said, there still remain those who worked tirelessly to defend their good name in those early days following the Flood. Considering all the good they had done, I found it a wonder they needed defending at all. They brought justice to the man who misused my knowledge to bring about the fall of Vobud. That such heroes could be spoken of in the same breath as senators is absurd. Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but as time passed, those who knew firsthand their deeds dwindled. In the end, only one truth remained: they were the cause of the Flood. With the world on the brink of oblivion, it was all too easy for the Warriors of Light to become villains, deserving only of resentment and hate. At that point, the truth mattered little. It would not change their lot. Thanks to all of you, however, their lot has changed, and now they may heed the long-forgotten truth. You claimed it was Arbert who helped you overcome Emmett's Elk, correct? Such revelation would do well to sway the hearts of those who knew him, only as a villain. I've shared this with a select few, but one and all must be told of his sacrifice. To that end, I say we proceed with Alphino's plan. We call together the people of the Crystarium, and recount to them the true tale of the Warriors of Light and the Flood that followed in their wake. You Catafox! Well, what say you, Acaria? By the word I say. I love the Fangs. They were all of one mind on the matter. Good. Exarch, I ask you to continue working with Beck Luke on our means of returning home. Best we'll see to gather the people of the Crystarium and the Exedra. Hi, Kirara. You caught a fox? What happened? Okay, you caught a fox. Did it pop up saying you caught a fox? Yes, hi. It's good to see you, as always. Of course, Carol gets it. I'm not saying it again. No. No. Nope. Fine, you caught a fox. I hear it too now, and now I'm not going to be able to unhear it. Exarch, may I ask you to continue working with Beck Luke on our means of returning home? Best just proceed to gather the people of the Crystarium and the Exedra. Let's reach out to anyone and everyone who might be willing to lend an ear. With any luck, word will spread, and more will accompany them. I don't listen to myself, by the way. If you ever wonder, like, I don't listen to the things I say. Like, I just, like, say what comes to mind and move on. That's it. I don't remember. I have no memory. I also tend to fidget with stuff. I have a bunch of stuff on my desk that I just fidget with. I don't have my grippies though. I took my grippies to work today, but they're still in my lunch bag. Not that I ate lunch, but... Nobody got it. I don't know. Maybe the fatigue is setting in. Because this is normally where we stop stream. I've been trying to go a little bit longer on Fridays. Just a touch longer. Okay, my, what a wonderful surprise. I hope you being here doesn't mean someone is hurt. Thanks to you, I've had far fewer patients coming through my door of late. Which is a shame, come to think of it. I've had fewer opportunities to test my new medicines. Hee, I jest, of course. It's actually been quite pleasant to have a few moments to myself now and again. The truth about the Warriors of Light? The Exarch has already spoken with me about them. Oh, there's more detail. I'd very much like to hear it. Can I touch you? I won't forget. My plan is to go pick up the cake. Then I'll come back here. I'll work out, shower, and stuff. Then I'll go pick up my friend and take her to the restaurant. Whatever restaurant we're going to, which I don't know yet. Okay, look, she said that's back. And it's the restaurant I can say. We're going to Taco Bell. Taco Bell will be where we go. Apparently she's had a Taco Bell craving for a bit. Oh, what a coincidence. I was just reading over a letter I received from Renault not long ago. There's a visitor from the Crystarium found him at the bottom of the ocean. She inspired him to reach new artistic heights. I can only think of one person capable of both feats, but I'd say the latter is far more impressive. I think fate could bring the two of you together in such a place. I hope so. I hope she likes your gift. I'm sorry, you mean Exarch didn't tell us the whole story of the Warriors' fight? Well, whatever she's left unsaid, I'm all ears. I'm gonna use this to pop down. No, this can't be. Sorry, I had a spammer. This can't be. Sure, there's at least one book here that does not cast words light and their deeds in such negative light. Okay, forgive me, but the Cabinet of Curiosity has been bustling with visitors of late. I fear our repository lacks for knowledge they seek. People wish to know the truth of the flood, of the words of light. I've been searching high and low, but alas, every account portrays them as no better than sin eaters. Abominations worthy only of scorn and resentment. Oh, had a cough bit. I know they were not always judged so harshly, so yet I can find no proof. I dare call myself a librarian. You would address the people and tell them the truth of the words of light, of the flood? How wonderful. You've regaled me with a tale once before, but I should love to hear it again. Oh, and you may be assured I will not come alone. I landed on a chair. Oh, I thought that was the thing. Yeah, I hope she's having a good day. I didn't ask. Well, we'll catch up in person. That'll be fine. from the rounds wares at the market, have you? I can guarantee you have no trouble finding what you need, whatever it may be. Under Yulmor's new leadership, trade has never been more prosperous. Word is that fellow from Daedalus Stoneworks has taken over as mayor. Did you believe? You're the one the business is booming the way it is. Imagine it won't be long before all of Norvent reaps benefits. Do not come talk about the market. Something on your mind? I see. The Exarch did mention they had something to do with your returning the night to Norvent. Alright, consider my interest piqued. Well, what do I do with pleasure? Whatever it is, I must ask you to be brief. When I return, visitors have been flocking to the Gustarium, and I found myself to visit behalf. I don't mind it though. Seeing the stairs so full of life and excitement, one can almost forget the flood ever happened. Where's Vite? Yes, Exar has mentioned them before. If everyone knows them now as the cardinal virtues, are you suggesting there's more to it than that? Well, you've yet to steer us wrong, so I'm going to hear what you have to say. Alright, they're coming. People are coming. There you are. Between the four of us, I dare say we swept the Crystarium from top to bottom. Now we need but wait for the people to gather. I got distracted watching myself blink, and now I have blinking on manual mode.
Yes, this looks to be nearly everyone. Let us begin, shall we? Though I am usually the first to hold forth at such events, I think on this occasion that honor should fall to you.
You want me to talk first?
They would be more inclined to take the word of the Warrior of Darkness.
Do they actually know I'm the Warrior of Darkness? I thought we were the
Indeed.
Warriors of Darkness.
In light of the subject matter, who better than thee to speak these truths?
Anyone? Anyone at all? Hi everyone. Can you help me kill him at Silk? Or take it out? I don't know. I don't even know if Emma Silk's dead.
Wicked White. The Warriors of Light did all that?
So they never... I mean, they only ever wanted to help. And when everything they'd done turned to ash, they still carried on.
They gave everything to stop the flood. First their lives, then their souls. And they managed it too, in the end. They saved us. And we cursed their names.
This should go a long way towards clearing the air.
I'm always confused how many people actually, like, survived. Because this feels like dozens. But you need hundreds to survive long term. It's the 5,500 rule.
Impossible.
You can see him too?
I definitely see something. You don't think it's a ghost, do you?
He's afraid of ghosts. I forgot about that.
Nay, yonder standeth no bloodless apparition, but a warrior of light and darkness both. Ardbert.
I don't know. This is
What
something
in the
Elidibus put into motion? Was it Elidibus?
It's you! The one who slew the Eater!
That it should be the warrior of darkness who brought the truth to light. You've saved me a fair bit of time. Though I have a few words of my own to say, if I may.
Like, this expression doesn't match what his tone.
People of the Crystarium! I am Ardbert, one of those you know as a warrior of light.
That's impossible. You should be dead.
Aye, that I should. But as the world has been given new life, so too have I.
His axe isn't bloodstained this time.
I know not why I, and I alone, have been gifted this chance. But I do know this. Only by the will of the star itself could such a miracle come to pass. The hero who stands before you now, the warrior of darkness, is not of this world. And the day will come when she must return to her home. But this land is our home. And if it is to remain so, now and forevermore, it is we who must protect it. The time to rely on saviors from afar has passed. It is you who must rise.
I love that hair color.
You who must become the new warriors of light.
What? Us? Warriors of light?
Is there a plan to create a whole bunch more Warriors of Light and then they usher in they recreate the flood?
None of us were born heroes, my friend. I was only ever a man with a thirst for adventure. But wherever my journeys took me, I was invariably confronted with the same choice. To lend what aid I could to those in need, or not. And I always chose the former.
Everything he's saying is beautiful and makes sense, but we know there's something dark behind it.
Any one of you could do the same. All you need is the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through.
From thine own lips did we learn of Ardbert's fate, and by thy countenance I gather thou art not inclined to recant thy testimony. Yet whosoever this man may be, his words hold truth and resonate with the citizenry besides. For us to voice our doubts here and now would serve but to sow disquiet. 'Twere better we retired unto the ocular and there discuss this matter in private.
Go. I will stay here and watch.
It's a very pretty tower.
So, that is a warrior of light of the first.
Perhaps.
I've not had the pleasure of making his acquaintance, but as you all seem to be in agreement, I gather this is no simple case of mistaken identity.
As far as I was able to discern, that was indeed Ardbert. It has been a long time, but not that long. Could he truly have been resurrected as he claims?
Looks like him and sounds like him, but it isn't him.
Ardbert did entrust his very soul unto thee. I see no reason to question thy judgment.
Nor I. To my eyes, your ether burns as brightly as the day you slew Emmett Selk. That is proof that he is with you still.
But she wasn't with us out there, so she didn't
Yet
see his
that
either.
which standeth now before the people is far more than a passing imitation. I am reminded of the cardinal virtues, though a sin-eater he is not. Which leaveth but one plausible explanation.
An Ascian!
That he is an Ascian.
Drinking water is funny now.
Given their fondness for posthumous possession, I would have to agree.
But there's no body. It's too
From
simple,
what I
though, check.
understand, the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore by those whom they had aided in life. At the time, some few still remembered them as heroes.
Wait, so the body doesn't have to be fresh?
Needless to say, 4 of them were subsequently exhumed to serve as the virtues. And if one knew where to look, Ardbert too would not have been difficult to find.
Assuming then that this is indeed the work of an Ascian, my mind inevitably turns to the last remaining paragon to survive the Sundering.
Elidibus. Is it Elidibus?
Elidibus.
I was right. I get them mixed up sometimes. For some reason. Not because they pop up like every
Xenos hath reclaimed
week or
his
two.
own flesh is known.
For a couple minutes, and that's it.
Thus evicted from his borrowed form and cognizant no doubt of Emmett Selk's failure here in the first, 'tis quite possible the emissary chose Ardbert for his next vessel.
Inhabiting the flesh of the fallen. My, that is unsavory. And they do this often, you say?
That they do.
Verily, for they possess no corporeal forms of their own. In what one may term their natural state, none save those gifted with the echo can perceive them. Indeed, when Elidibus intruded upon the waking sands, his presence did go unmarked by all save Minfilia and the Warrior of Light. On that occasion, I myself remained ignorant of his coming until after his departure. It was only at a later juncture, when he deigned to appear before me in borrowed flesh, that I was finally able to take the measure of him. In such puppetry do the Ascians engage when they seek to influence the course of history.
And they have gained much by it. Emmett Selk single-handedly built the Garlean Empire in this manner, while La Hebrea came close to conquering Eorzea, having taken possession of Thancred's living body.
Yet it must needs be noted that the Ascians cannot avail themselves of all mortal vessels. For were they able to do so, none would serve as a better pawn than our own redoubtable champion.
Try to take my body? No. It's my
Mayhap
body.
The blessing of light shieldeth Hydaelyn's chosen from Ascian influence. Or mayhap other forces are at work. We cannot say for certain.
No, they touched my brain. They're like, nope, I'm out of here. I'm gone.
Whatever the reason, I hope it holds true. I dare not contemplate what might come to pass otherwise.
Is it not peculiar, then, that Ardbert's mortal remains should be susceptible, given that he was once a warrior of light? Or did the final departure of his soul make it possible, perhaps? Regardless, to hear an Ascian use him to call forth new warriors of light boggles the mind.
Elidibus hath ever been an enigma, his ostensible purpose being to preserve the balance between light and dark.
That's not what he wants, so.
When he made overtures towards me, however, I was afforded a glimpse behind the mask of the self-appointed emissary. I shall not defend mine actions, undertaken in pursuit of a better understanding of our foe as either wise or prudent. Nevertheless, what little I did glean may now prove useful. Elidibus possesseth a subtle mind, practiced in the art of manipulation. That he coaxed this star's most valiant heroes as far as the source with naught save half-truths is no trifling feat. And now I believe he doth employ his skills once more to some as yet unknown end. Though naught is certain, should my suspicions prove true, we shall have need of all our wits if we are to uncover and thereafter thwart his plot.
Agreed. 'Tis plain that simply speaking out against him will not avail us. At best, it would only serve to confuse the people.
So what do we do?
And I would hesitate to do anything which might tarnish Ardbert's reputation once more, nor yours by association.
Oh, good call.
That being the case, it may be wise to keep a covert eye on this Ardbert's movements, as we attempt to discern his purpose and how best to mitigate his influence.
His performance appears to have concluded. What now? Go back out and follow him?
Twould appear Master Alphino already hath pursuit in mind, and I suspect one pair of eyes shall better serve our cause than half a dozen. Let the rest of us maintain an inconspicuous distance, for the present at least.
So we watch and wait. I'll take some piece. Are we going straight into another cutscene? No. I'm inclined to stop there. I mean, it's a few minutes early. But one, I'm hungry. Two, I gotta go pick up the cake before I can go eat, in addition to all my normal tasks. Yeah. So I think I'll call it there. Thank you for watching on this lovely Friday. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's our all-day stream. Hopefully, I hope the phone can handle it. This is one of my things that I'm still hesitant, because I know I tend to stream longer than most. So I'm worried about the temperature of my phone. They say that getting hot is one of the issues with these things. It doesn't feel too warm right now. So it's not too bad. I like the camera. It looks like it's good. A little bit twitchy. I may have to look up how to stop the eyes from twitching so much. You see how they're twitching when I'm just kind of looking over there. It could be it's because off to the side a little bit. I did not put it directly where my old camera was, because my old camera is still there in case I need it. So, for the time being, I have it off to the side, so that may... My face lighting is pretty good. I can adjust the lights so they're more on me. They have fallen loose a little bit. So I may need to get some ring light with a better length, because these are kind of clipped to my monitor. Or maybe I should need to get something heavy to clip them to, like a brick or something. I don't know. Not a brick, but you know what I mean, like a piece of wood or something, so I can clip them and have them sitting stationary. The thing they're clipped to right now is not flat, so the clip falls off. So I'll figure out something to see if I need to get the light. I mean, I could also just adjust it back. It's clear the clip has fallen off because the lights are not directly on me. But we'll see in the future. But for now, I think we had a good luck with the camera. I'm inclined to continue. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope to see you guys here tomorrow for Dead by Daylight, Silk Song, Chess Puzzles, and Regal Fox Cinemas. So we're watching Firefly. That'll be in Discord, of course, not on Twitch. So hope to see you guys here. I gotta test it at some point this evening and make sure it's working. But I have the files I need, most of them. I still need Serenity at some point, but that's for like weeks ahead. It'll take us a few weeks to get through this. So good night, everyone. Sleep well. Have good dreams. Hope to see you guys here tomorrow. Fox out. Night night. I'm gonna go have some cake soon.